I first heard about SERE when I wanted to join the Air Force and I was going to commission. I didn't really like the jobs that were offered to me, so I went to an enlisted recruiter and told him that I wanted to do something outdoors, and he listed SERE to me, and I said that's what I was going to do. Training definitely surprised me. It wasn't what I expected. It was physically demanding. I thought it was going to be more physical than mental, but it turned out to be more mental than physical overall. You have to have a certain level of grit and a certain level of stubbornness and a little bit of crazy to go through what we went through. So absolutely, mental fortitude was what was needed to go through training. And I had people on my team, it was just as difficult for them as it was for me. I don't set myself aside by no means. I don't think that it was harder or easier. It was the same for all of us, and they made sure of that. They made sure that we had the same amount of difficulty for all of us, and I really appreciated that. I really appreciated the respect, and I appreciated that I wasn't treated differently in that aspect of training. Our navigational phase, we got to that, it was cold. It was cold for me. It was very cold. I had a hard time staying warm, and I ended up getting frostbite and wasn't able to take care of myself, and I wanted to quit until I looked at the guys to my left and right, and I was like, well, they're not quitting, so I'm not going to quit. I had a vision of when I first came in that this is what I wanted to do, and having that vision in my head of seeing who I was going to be and who I was going to become as a person, that helped me persevere through training, and also, like I said earlier, just being stubborn and having that grit just to push through, but also that team dynamic helped me persevere. I could not have done what I did, or I wouldn't be sitting here today if it wasn't for my teammates that I went through with. Overall, I think the importance of being a SERE specialist is to be the best advocate you can be for an isolated person. That's the main goal, is to make sure that they are able to come home and return with honor.
Funny thing is, I did not originally want to be a SERE specialist. I just wanted to join the Air Force to better my life overall. And the recruiter told me about SERE, how I would be rescuing people, helping them out. Little did I know that I would be an instructor whenever I first started. And I fell in love with the career field. I really did. The training was not what I expected either. I thought it was a regular Air Force job when I got handed an accident backpack, and I was a little concerned about what it was. But as soon as the cadre started teaching me how to use that, and I started going through the course in our tech school, I really did enjoy what I do now.
So my original plan, or I guess reason to join the Air Force, was for college, just because, you know, my mom has 4 other kids to deal with, so I didn't want to be the one that had to pay for college. So that was my main reason for joining, as well as my sister, you know, being able to know that I can support her as well, being the older sister, and just to prove to her that you can do whatever you want to do. It really doesn't matter what others say or what maybe someone else wants you to do. It's what you want to do. So just kind of going after what you want.
A lot of us go through training thinking that we are the weakest link. We're the ones that cadre have to focus on, or feel as if we're going to be the ones that are going to get washed out, right? But after I certified, I realized everyone struggles. It's a huge mental and physical game that we have to get through. I mean, we're not used to being low on calories. If you're a very fit person, you're used to counting your macros, and you go through training, sure, you can do the fitness side of it, but now you have to rely on teamwork. You have to rely on everyone around you to help you get those tasks done if you are fatigued.
Like before, I didn't think I was able to do a lot of the things that I have done once I joined, so I guess being in the career field where you have to battle, you know, speaking publicly, and the physical challenges of it just made it a lot more, I guess, appealing to actually see if I could do it.